Welcome to New Thought Tuesdays. It's Tuesday. Super Seeker Creatives, and that's what our group of amazing New Thought Tuesdays community is called, Super Seekers. Are you aware that the energy and the power that created the whole universe is within you? That's a heady question. Are you aware that that power is within you? Today on New Thought Tuesdays, Rich and I are going to expose that power, the power of the universe that is now and has always been within you. And we're going to talk about how you and we all can use this power to create the greatness of our own lives. So we're going to focus on this source of the energy and how you can use it to create your career, the love, the life that you are wanting. And we will examine how all life, all health, all love, all peace, everything exists based on this energy.
Yeah.
And based on your creative desires and your intentions. And then we will reveal the key. Oh, big secret. Oh, no one's ever heard of it before. We're revealing it. It's a big social media mystery that we will, of course, I'm being silly. We will reveal to you the key to using this power day in, day out to create a successful career, yes, and a thriving life. And that's what we're here to do with Rich Smith and Dean Regan. So welcome.
Welcome, New Thought Tuesdays. You know, you talk about how you can use this power. Actually, you're using the power every day. You're using it to create the life you're experiencing today. But how do you change that to experience a different life tomorrow, a life full of love and joy and happiness and abundance, prosperity, all those other things? And so that's what we'll talk about today. I'd like to start with the power. You know, we're talking, the power and the presence. We're talking about actually the same power that creates everything in the universe, God, divine presence, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it. And we use that every day. Every time we think a thought, actually, we're using it. And so you got to take a look at you want to take a look at what you're thinking about, take a look at your life today, what's going on. That'll tell you exactly what you've been thinking about in the past. So what are we going to think about to create a new future?
Well, I think you're so right, Rich, in that the idea of looking at how your life is today, because we're all using this power.
Yeah.
We're all using this energy. And yes, we go on to name it. We call it God, we call it spirit, we call it all kinds of things. But it's an energy, it's a power, it's a vibration. I like the idea of vibration too, because I love music, as you all well know. The idea of how music resonates is the idea of how your life resonates. So the first thing that we're doing today is to identify that this energy, this vibration is unfolding. A client just put it so beautifully. She said, if I want drama, all I have to do is look at a rainbow appearing after an unexpected rain. That idea that, and I just love this, that creativity, the idea of looking, all we need to do is look at the life that we currently have and how it's unfolding, and recognize that it unfolds through a vibrational path. And our thoughts are part of that vibrational path. Yeah. Our activities are part of that vibrational path. So the easiest way is to identify what thoughts are you thinking and how are they serving you? They're serving you in one way or another. And what are they? That's the key. That's the power. The power is to identify this vibration and to recognize that the way that we interface with it really has to do with our thinking, and then our speaking, and then our actions, our thoughts, our feelings, our actions. So that's the key. That's the key, that what you're experiencing right now in your life is expressing through a power and a presence. And how can you identify that how can you buy into, how can you commit to, how can you unfold your life, recognizing that vibration is happening?
Yeah. Yeah. Ernest Holmes, and that's what we use from the 365 Science of Mind. He says that it doesn't matter what we call it, so long as we remember that there is a secret place of the Most High within us, and that we may consciously enter it by merely knowing that we are already there. Just by becoming aware of this power and this presence, then you can tap into it. You can start to use it the way you want. You have to understand its nature. And the nature of this power and this presence, this intelligence, what I call an infinite intelligence, is one of love. It's expressing itself as divine love everywhere, as perfect wholeness, a perfect divine expression. So in the mind of the infinite, our lives are perfect, whole, and complete. However, we're seeing it differently and therefore creating it differently. But once we become aware that this power and presence within us, that we are it, that it is creating in and as and through us in perfection. And when we become aware of that, everything around us changes to match that. And so, I love, what Ernest Holmes says here, that it's within us. It's within us. It's within our consciousness. It's within our thoughts, whatever we speak about, whatever we talk about, whatever we feel as far as emotions and vibrations, is what we create. And so through prayer and meditation, right, is one way. How are other ways that maybe, Dean, we can tap into this and use this power and presence in an affirmative or positive way? And affirmative prayer is one of them for me.
Well, there's many ways. And I do love that that idea from the Bible and First Thessalonians, that pray without ceasing. So there is prayer. And it's not just prayer, but it's praying without ceasing. It's continually being aware of this energy and how it is unfolding as all that is you, expressing as you. So there's prayer, yes. Mm-hmm. There's meditation, that idea of just going to a quiet space and getting a certain perspective uplifter by focusing on just my commitment to being in meditation right now, not my hassling with my thoughts are going, or not, oh, I can't just do that, but really just surrendering. Meditation is part of a surrender. The idea, forgiveness, which is often a great predecessor to forgiveness, is great gratitude.
Yeah.
Having gratitude for what you're experiencing, even if it's in contrast to what you divinely desire, having gratitude for what you're experiencing. And so many of us reach to, we have the prayer and we skip over the demonstration. A demonstration is what happens as a result of a prayer, because we have identified, this is what I was wanting, this is how I prayed for it, and this is now what I'm experiencing. And here, I've gotten exactly what I was wanting, or I've gotten something greater than, or something different from, and here is my demonstration. And now let's celebrate it. Let us truly enjoy this moment in our experience of celebrating our life, celebrating this small, this great, this medium-sized win, this gain. It doesn't matter what you call it, as you read from Ernest Holmes, so long as we remember that there is a secret place of the Most High within us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's prayer, there's meditation, there's journaling, there's forgiveness, there's thanksgiving, giving thanks, gratitude. There's reading, there's study, there's all these, there's New Thought Tuesdays, because I firmly believe that New Thought Tuesdays is just another opportunity in our week to focus on that which is so important and so special.
Yeah. And you were saying praying and meditating and being in gratitude, and just being still is important. Just to be still, just to stop and contemplate life, and then to start to see the beauty in life, take a look around you and start noticing all the wonderful things that are happening in your life. Don't go focusing on the things that aren't going the way you want them to go. You know, I work with creators in the entertainment business, and oftentimes we focus on the things that aren't working out, and then we get more of that. So, you know, pray, meditate, sit in gratitude, or just start recognizing the beauty that's all around you, and you'll get more of it, and your life will start to change accordingly. And so, you know, I like what you're saying about, you know, praying, meditating, and gratitude and all of that. It is good, and ceaselessly going there.
I will share something with you, and I trust that she will allow this. And my mom really has an awareness that she doesn't want to fall, because collective consciousness around the world is that when you get to a certain age, falling is a big concern. Well, yeah, okay, it may be, but what we focus on is balance, and strength, and joy, and the ability to be where she wants to be, when she wants to be there, how she wants to be there. Because if we focus on not falling, all we're going to get is falling.
Yeah.
So she really, and she's very good at this, she is focusing on that balance, that strength. And that's what we can all focus on in our spiritual practice, is that balance and that strength. What does that mean to you? What balance do you want to bring into your own experience? What strength do you want to celebrate? Because as Holmes says, all life, all health, all love, all peace exist in the power that is expressing in, through, and as you. So if we have a sense of separation from that, like a sense of loneliness or a sense of isolation, or some have poverty or doubt.
Or sickness.
Sickness, yes. These are all results of being disconnected, Dr. Holmes says, in our consciousness from our divine self. So we want to be connected with our consciousness, our divine self. We absolutely want to be connected with that. And that is how we do it. That is the key, being connected with your divine self, and to pray without ceasing.
You know, we are connected to it. And I think that's the problem with life today, is we feel disconnected from it. And so, you know, to me, it's just becoming aware of our connection to this divine, because we're already connected to it. It's already creating in and as and through us. It's already perfect, whole, and complete, expressing itself divinely in and as and through each and every one of us, through our lives. But we don't recognize that. We've got to start to become aware of it. You know, one of the things that I do, which I think it really helps me a lot, is pre-pave the way, where I start to see my life the way I want it to unfold. If I'm going off to do something for the day, let's say you're going out and you're making a movie, or you're going to, you know, work on you're going to work on a song, produce a song, or write a script. Just pre-pave the way. Stop, be still, see in your mind how it's going to unfold. See yourself doing it in perfect harmony, and not, you know, if you're writing a screenplay, not looking at a blank page. That fear and that doubt will cause you to look at a blank page and have writer's block. But just see yourself writing and getting ideas and being still, and allow that presence to create through you. Allow the muse to come forth. And that's what I mean by becoming aware of this, of your connection to this power and presence. And I'm getting harsh here, so.
Well, and you know, Richard, there was something you reminded me to do, and I didn't do it, so I'm going to do it now. We wanted also to make sure that we welcome people as we see new folks join us. So welcome, Rosalind. We've already spoken to Helen and Ray and Frank. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And before we move into community today, where we're going to talk about these spiritual principles and how you can even more deeply reflect them, or any questions that you might have about them, we've got a little Ernest Holmes affirmation that I've just put into the chat. And that affirmation is this: I let go of every inharmonious, limiting thought. I quietly turn within and acknowledge that inner presence of my own being. Beautiful, uplifting feelings of harmony, peace, and love flow through me like a river, elevating my consciousness to a new and higher level of acceptance and unity.
That's great. Thank you for reading that, Dean. So I think we're finished for the day.
I think we are. And
And
if you guys tell them how they can reach us, Rich, if people are seeing this on social media.
Yeah, just go to New Thought Tuesdays. There's a little form there you can fill out, and we'll send you reminders. We won't bother you with a bunch of emails. We're just going to send you the day before a reminder, and then an hour before, just to remind you to join us and not miss out on all the wonderful things that are happening here on New Thought Tuesdays. And so with that, we're going to go off live, and we're going to come into our little community and discuss this power and this presence that's within us. And I'm going to stop all recordings, so it's very private. Nobody but anybody in the room will be able to hear what's going on. And what goes around in the room stays in the room. So we trust each other on that.
Yep. So I'm going to end my file. Close. I'm going to end my quick time.
And I'm going to end the New Thought Live. And so we'll see you next Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern time. Every Tuesday we come and broadcast here about New Thought teachings. And so we'll see you next Tuesday.
You sure will. And